أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانهر إن شانئك هو الأبتر صدق الله العظيم Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I welcome all the participants to and all the attendees to today's Women's Wing session webinar for the Women's Wing Day. And my name is Varda Batul, and with me there's my co-host Miss Mariam Ali. And I would welcome you all and thank you all for joining us. And first of all, would give you the rundown of today's program. Starting with a Women's Wing Year in Review video. It will be followed by Dr. Huma Naqvi, the Global Chair of Women's Wing, who will be introducing and briefing us about the Women's Wing. It will be followed by the US President, Mrs. Zehra Naqvi, who will brief about the activities of Women's Wing in the US throughout the year. Then we have a special guest, Mrs. Shmal, who is a medical student from Pakistan, who has been awarded a scholarship by Women's Wing, who will be joining us to share her experience. Afterwards, we'll be having different chairs and co-chairs from different subgroups of the Women's Wing, who will be interviewed and who will be telling us more about what their groups are doing and what are their future plans. It will be done in the order of Dr. Rubina Raza, Dr. Shehla Naqvi, Dr. Tasbih Fatma, Mrs. Malika Jafri, and I welcome and thank you all for joining us. Um, Also, we will have Miss Batul Rizvi afterwards, who will be joining us and reciting a poetry in English. It will be followed by a healthy eating session hosted by Miss Fatma Heather, and in the end, we will have IMI Dream Project video. So first of all, everyone will be able to see on their screens the IMI Women's Wing Air interview with you now. IMI Women's Wing Air interview.
आईएमआई वालों का भी बहुत शुक्रिया कि उन्होंने हमें सपोर्ट करा और हमें ऑटो जो है वो एक बाहैसियत रोज़गार हमें उन्होंने फ़राहम किया।
Hope everyone liked and enjoyed the video. Once again, I welcome everyone and I also welcome my co-host Miss Mariam Ali, who is joining us today. who's also a very important member of IMI. And also, I would like to wish all the women around the world a very, very happy Women's Day. Let's rise by lifting each other up. Over to you, Miss Mariam Ali.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much, Dr. Varda, for that beautiful introduction. A very warm welcome to all the wonderful women out there on this occasion of International Women's Day. And I would like to thank our viewers and our honorable speakers. We're here today to recognize the contribution of each and every woman that has been the backbone for IMI Women's Wing. And who would be, we have to definitely call in Dr. Huma Nakwi, the global head of IMI. The woman needs no introduction because if it weren't for her, we all, would I wouldn't be here. So, without much further ado, Dr. Huma, we welcome you to introduce, give us a little brief of IMI's Women's Wing. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Thank you, Mariam. Thank you, Verda. I'm very excited to have you all tonight, and many, many thanks to all our viewers, whoever is watching around the globe, and all our Women Wings members, and the entire IMI family. For us, this is a very special day to take the opportunity to thank and appreciate the work of the Women Wings. These are the devoted ladies who, in spite of their tremendous responsibilities and work, they volunteer for this special group. So, just briefly, I like to take this opportunity to explain what the Women Wing is. Women Wing is of IMI is actually the auxiliary branch of Imamia Medics International, the purpose of which is to bring the women of all thoughts and all talents together, both professional and from every field of life, so we can all work together and help each other and lift each other and grow together and help our families, our communities, and nations and the humanity at large. So, just to give a brief idea for some who are not very much familiar with the Imamia Medics International Women Wing, that depending upon the community need, our stalwart ladies, which is I cannot appreciate how much you are going to listen, most of them tonight, how much effort and vision they put into this group to make this group a strong woman body, which does a lot of humanitarian work nationally and internationally. And Alhamdulillah, with the grace of Allah, this group is expanding like IMI to different parts of the world. So basically, depending upon the community need, we divide this group into the 10 subgroups. Like if there's a need for the social services of our elderly, we made a perennial group. If there's a need for the health issues of the women, we have a stay healthy group, and we have emotional support group, financial support group, literary group. Likewise, it's like whatever the need of the community, and we have the expertise, we organize these groups into subgroups so they can work independently and together as a team. So this is a great achievement for the last 2 years when people were so under stress from the COVID pandemic and there was not much interaction and activities. Our Women Wing group was active all throughout these 2 years, doing a lot of webinars, supporting sick people, providing them whatever support they need financially and food wise and education and health. Um, all these years, you'll see all these activities we have been doing. So, just an overall picture. It's hard to summarize so many activities in a few minutes, but the main goal and objective of this Imamia Medics International Women Wing is threefold. Number one is to help women in their health, women health and wellness. This is a very big area, because when the woman is healthy, the whole family and the nation and the communities are healthy. Number two is the education. The women education, and especially in the rural areas, can make a big change in the communities. So we did a lot of work on these things, which you will see, like providing career guidance, giving them scholarships for higher education, and mentoring those young girls also. And not only this, the ladies who have been out of the mainstream of work, we try to bring them back to the working groups, and support them financially and bring them up to become um, like a financial supporter of their families. So number three is the women empowerment, which we are working a lot to bring the women, so they can uplift themselves and their family. And all this is only possible as a strong teamwork. We help each other and we grow together. And Alhamdulillah, we are seeing the fruit of this thing. So again, I'll take this opportunity to thank all the women wing ladies and all the women wings around the globe. We are so lucky that this International Women Day is coinciding with the wiladat of Hazrat Abul Fazl Abbas and Shenshai Karbala Imam Hussein. So we are so blessed and happy, and congratulations to all of you there. And thank you very much for watching. Back to Mariam and Verda. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Huma. That was very brief and informative. So I would now request and invite the U.S. President of Women's Wing, Mrs. Zehra Naqvi. Miss Mariam, if you would like to introduce her, please.
बिल्कुल अस्सलाम वालेकुम मिस डेरा नकवी सच अ प्लेजर टू हैव यू जिनको ये पता नहीं है ये शी इज़ वन ऑफ द ओल्डेस्ट मेंबर्स ऑफ IMI. She has been working with IMI for over 25 years, and mashallah, she is very hardworking, she is very dedicated, and we're here to honor, and we are very appreciative. We are very grateful to have you as a member of IMI and IMI Women's Wing. So if you could just please share, आप अगर अपनी जर्नी बताएं, क्योंकि 25 सालों से लेकर अब तक हम सारी लड़कियों के लिए अगर आप कुछ मैसेज देना चाहें और आप अपनी जर्नी शेयर करें तो it will be really an honor. Thank you, Mrs.
Assalamu
Naqvi.
alaikum. Thank you so much for your kind words, Mariam. And congratulations on Women's Day today, and especially to the Women's Wing of IMI. As you know, IMI was started 26 years ago, and I'm so proud to be the member of IMI since then. And I'm so glad that several years ago, IMI started focusing on women's issues, especially women's health. We opened up a charitable clinic in Franklin Park, New Jersey, back in 1993. And our main focus was the health issues of the women. However, because of the convenience of communications, Women's Wing has established e-clinics. We did the first successful one on COVID, the second one on women's heart health issues. We are in the process of determining what are the major health issues of women in our community, and we will present key opinion leaders on these subjects. Another area is to financially help women in need, and especially helping students in Pakistan. We will continue to explore areas where women need help and hopefully address these issues. I am very proud to let you know that IMI Women's Wing has established several chapters around the world. And once again, I would like to thank you and congratulate all our members of Women's Wing team. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Nakui. Thank you so much for your kind words. We are very, again, like we said, we are very grateful to have such honorable members such as yourself.
Thank you.
हम लोगों को बस फ्यूचर में जिस लिहाज से आपने बताया, वी आर लुकिंग टू अ ब्राइट फ्यूचर अहेड इंशाल्लाह, and we will move on now. Thank you so much for your contribution, Dr. Varda. You're on mute, Dr. Varda.
Oh, sorry, I'm so
No,
sorry.
it's
Oh,
okay.
well, so yeah, I was thanking Miss Mariam and thanking Mrs. Zahra. एंड अब मैं बता रही थी कि हमारी बहुत ख़ास मेहमान हमें जॉइन कर रही हैं और वो हमें पाकिस्तान से जॉइन कर रही हैं और अपने एक्सपीरियंस वो हमें खुद आपके साथ शेयर करेंगी हमारे साथ। जैसे कि सब ये बता रहे हैं कि वुमेन्स विंग का एक टारगेट है कि वुमेन को फाइनेंशियली इंडिपेंडेंट और एम्पावर किया जाए। उसी सिलसिले में वुमेन्स विंग ने मुख्तलिफ मेंबर्स ने एक स्कॉलरशिप का सिलसिला शुरू किया और इशमाल पाकिस्तान से एक मेडिकल स्टूडेंट हैं जो कि स्कॉलरशिप अवेल कर रही हैं। हम आपको वेलकम करते हैं इशमाल, क्या आप हमारे साथ हैं पाकिस्तान से? अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
I think अगर इश्माल नहीं है तो we can invite Mrs. Malka
ओके,
Jafi.
फॉर श्योर, फॉर श्योर।
Mrs.
सबसे
Malka
पहले
Jafi is
जी जी, मिसेस मलिका नीड्स नो इंट्रोडक्शन, always a step ahead, always on the front. She's the chair of IMI Women's Wing Zehra Social Networking Group. तारीफ में जितने अल्फाज कहे जाएं कम है। सबसे बड़ी बात ज़ाकिर अहले बैत हैं। माशाल्लाह वुमेंस विंग के स्टार्टिंग से और आईएमआई के साथ बहुत अरसे से काम कर रही हैं। और मिस मरियम, अगर आप कुछ कहना चाहें मिस मलिका के बारे में तो प्लीज़ गो फॉरवर्ड। जी मिस मरियम।
G.
जी
Malka, I always call her auntie with due respect. इनके बारे में जैसे आपने कहा वर्दा कि इनके बारे में जितना कहा जाए उतना कम है। अगेन वन ऑफ द ओल्डेस्ट मेंबर्स ऑफ आईएमआई, और इन्होंने इतना कंट्रीब्यूट किया है हर हिस्से में। ना ही ज़रा सोशल नेटवर्किंग, मगर किसी को ज़रूरत हो, कहीं पर कोई मसला तो कुछ मुसीबत हो, शी इज़ ऑलवेज रेडी टू हेल्प। एंड इनके वजह से दे इंस्पायर अस। एंड आई वुड लाइक कि अगर मलिका आंटी आप अगर कुछ हमें बता सके कि आपका कंट्रीब्यूशन पिछले साल स्पेशली कोविड के दौरान जो इतना मुश्किल था, तो अगर आप कुछ बता सके कि लास्ट ईयर आपने क्या किया और इंशाल्लाह फ्यूचर क्या प्लान्स हैं हमारे।
Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and thank you very much, Varda and Mariam, for the beautiful words. In my opinion, every day is Women's Day. Every day is Women's Day. But luckily, internationally, they are recognizing this day. So I want to say to the all hardworking women that Happy Women's Day. Um, it's like this whole world start with the woman, Adam and Hawa, and then our Bibi Fatma Zahra and Bibi Khadija, who were the role model of this community. That she will be a professional businesswoman who enlightened us to do businesses and to work with others and to the betterment of the community. And as you said, that the help, the IMI, totally IMI, all members are very helpful. They are not even helping their families and the community they are doing around the globe. So last year during the COVID, we had, as far as my group is concerned, Zahra Social Networking, we arranged or we organized the programs for our youth. And like last year, we had a big conference in the name of Zara Social Networking through IMI Global Women's Wing at Atlanta, where we had the youth and the parents, and we had the conversation about different topics. So beside my this youth networking group, I'm helping globally in different countries. Recently, I started a program in India, and it will be collaborate to IMI and then in other African countries. So, as you said, that help is always there. IMI is a is a big organization which opened the doors for each and everyone. Wherever something happens, IMI is there, and we are the, we are the pillar of IMI, and then we all are. So we are making their all projects successful, not only for one group but for everyone. We are there. Thank you very much.
थैंक यू। तो आपने बहुत ज़बरदस्त हमें तफसील बताई। जैसे अगर मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूँ कि लास्ट ईयर आईएमआई ने अटलांटा में कॉन्फ्रेंस अरेंज की, और उसमें ज़हरा सोशल वुमेंस विंग का एक पूरा पार्ट था, और ख़ास तौर पे उसमें ज़हरा सोशल नेटवर्किंग ने एक बहुत रोल प्ले किया और थ्रू आउट करता रहा है। तो अगर आप हमें कुछ ब्रीफ कर सकें कि क्या-क्या इस ग्रुप की एक्टिविटीज़ रहीं?
जब हमने 2019 में न्यू जर्सी में प्रोग्राम किया था यूथ नेटवर्किंग का, तो हमें ख्याल आया था कि हमारी यूथ जो है वो क्या चाहती है, क्योंकि हमें कुछ समझ में नहीं आता है। ख़ासकर हमारी यूथ जो है वो दूसरी कम्युनिटीज़ पे जा रही है, दोस्तियाँ कर रही हैं, इसलिए कि उनको यहाँ पर कोई इतना मौका नहीं मिलता। तो हमारे ज़हन में ख़्याल था कि हम एक डिबेट कराएंगे, पेरेंट्स वर्सेस यूथ और यूथ वर्सेस पेरेंट्स, एंड दे विल टॉक। वी वांट टू लिसन कि पेरेंट्स क्या चाहते हैं, बच्चे क्या चाहते हैं। और ज़हरा सोशल नेटवर्किंग का जो प्रोग्राम एटलांटा में हुआ, वो बहुत कामयाब हुआ, जिससे हमने लर्न किया कि हमारी यूथ जो है, चूँकि हम इंडिपेंडेंट कंट्रीज़ में रहते हैं, हम बच्चों को बहुत आज़ाद पाल रहे हैं, उनको पेरेंट का दखल हर मामले में पसंद नहीं है। तो और पेरेंट्स का ये है कि बच्चों को समझ नहीं है, तो इसलिए वी हैव टू बी देयर ऑल द टाइम। बच्चियाँ माशाल्लाह प्रोफेशनल हैं, समझदार हैं, और बट स्टिल दे नीड सम गाइडेंस। दे कैन मेक देयर डिसीजंस, दे टू चूज अ जॉब, टू गो टू द कॉलेज, फॉर द वेकेशन, जो मोस्ट ऑफ द थिंग बच्चे वेकेशन पे जाते हैं, दे कैन चूज, they have they are they get this independence from the family, but to get married they have to listen to your parents somehow. So बहुत अच्छा डिस्कशन हुआ। पेरेंट्स को क्या इंटरफेरेंस बच्चों को नहीं पसंद है, और पेरेंट्स जो है वो इंटरफेयर करना चाहते हैं, जिसको मैं कहूँगी कि पेरेंट्स एक्स्ट्रा सेंसिटिव हैं अपने बच्चियों के बारे में। तो बहुत दिलचस्प वो डिबेट रही, और बहुत तफसील से किसी मौके पे मैं बताऊंगी। हमने बहुत इन्जॉय किया, और वहाँ के ऊपर सारा IMI वुमेन विंग के अलावा जाकरा शहरोज थाला भी मौजूद थी, और उन्होंने भी वहाँ पर अपना ओपिनियन दिया, और सब ने एग्री किया कि हमें बच्चों के पीछे नहीं पड़ना चाहिए। हमने उनको विंग्स दिए हैं, तो लेट देम फ्लाई, but they have to listen on some issues. They have to listen the family guidance, and the parents, they are not interfering. They just want to see their children happy. So इतनी बच्चे इजाजत दें कि पेरेंट्स इन्वॉल्व हों उनके मामलात के फ्यूचर के डिसीजंस में, डिसाइड दैट दे आर इंडिपेंडेंट।
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us, Mrs. Malika. It was a pleasure and honor to have you. And we'll always learn from you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, I would now invite the chair of our Women in Medicine group, Dr. Rubina Raza, who has been playing a very, very active role in the e-clinic series and Afghan e-clinic series, which will be starting soon, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Rubina Raza. We welcome you and happy Women's Day.
Thank you so much. Walaikum salam. Assalamu alaikum, everybody.
Walaikum salam.
Thank you for joining
Such
us.
a pleasure to have you, Dr. Rubina. I'm a big fan, and this is our second webinar together. So really
Always a
good
pleasure
to have you.
and following your physical therapy advice, which I also because I have a broken back and all the jobs and running around.
Oh my God.
Guiding you. So yes, it's always been beautiful moves. So keep it up. That's really good that you're doing it. But
Thank you. Thank
you're-
you so much. This is uplifting women, and we definitely, as youth, we definitely derive a lot of inspiration from all of you, and we are, again, it's a pleasure to have you. We just wanted to reflect over, like it was a very challenging year, 2021, like many of the speakers spoke pehle, we were reflecting and we were thinking that, but that didn't stop our women
no,
getting out there, like you said, breaking your back and doing
Yeah.
staying from home, taking precautions,
Right.
not meeting relatives for so long, not meeting your own immediate family members.
Right.
So we just want to, we would just like to know your journey of last year and how you contributed. And I mean, I'm aware, but I just want people to know.
Sure. In a nutshell, it was a difficult year, I think, for almost everybody who's been through last year. I think this COVID is going to be talked about at length when generations, future generations look back and say, "Oh, वो इतना बड़ा कोविड का वायरस आया था, मेरे grandparents किए थे और मेरी grandmother ने ये किया और ये किया." So it's a very tiring year that we have passed. And alhamdulillah, we have all come out more safe and protected by the wish of Almighty Allah. Everybody has had their issues with COVID. Everybody knew of a family who was suffering with COVID. And it was very hard, seeing patients in the clinic or in the hospital with such direct exposure. And always you feel that, this is your profession. You have to do it. You have to do it. You have no choice. You're exposed. You're exposed. So वही है कि अल्लाह का नाम याली मदद करके दिन शुरू होता था उसी पे yet another day passes and another day passes, and the journey went on till I think now, alhamdulillah, we are not seeing so many patients with COVID, and with the help of Almighty Allah, we are overcoming. I used to always call it the wrath of God, because I think this was something which just struck us from nowhere, and I think that prayers helped us all get through this very tough, more than any medicine. Of now, we don't have anything to 100% say this is working for COVID. Everything is so much up in the air still. But being part of MIMI and being in it for such a long period of time, it's a pleasure and honor to be with so many women who are so outspoken, such great roles to play in any other woman's life, whether it be in the social life or in the mental health or as Dr. Nakwi has summarized it, I mean, I think we are doing a wonderful job of lifting other women whenever it's needed and whenever they need our help. And not only in medicine, and I think socially these issues are coming up. Malka Baji has very rightly pointed out that there are social issues which become big time issues amongst our youth. And I have had the pleasure of counseling a lot of people in the practice, particularly from our background, who are in America, somehow are lost in this cycle of parents versus what the
Right.
doctors want. It's a
Right.
tough sitting in a clinic and advising your patient how to handle anxiety,
Mhm.
how to be a role model for your younger sister or your younger brother. But those are social aspects that we as medical doctors have to deal with. And
Mhm.
fortunately, I've been able to help a lot of young community members who are passing through these trials and tribulations. Alhamdulillah, they have been quite lifted and doing so much better. Coming to
Right.
the medical aspect of it, I can only say that yes, we did work hard, which hopefully will help a lot of people in the training in that clinic that we have opened up in Chukwal.
Mhm.
It was a clinic where we had a couple of sessions opened up trying to help out with women's issues, overall health issues in an area where
Right.
a lot of help is needed. And it was a successful project, and inshallah, we are doing the same in Pakistan right now,
Mhm.
particularly after the Taliban and all what the poor women there are going. It's very
Right.
tough to get out and reach somebody who is in need of help. And
Mhm.
inshallah, this
Mhm.
clinic hopefully will reach out to a lot of women who are still needing a lot of help, both mentally and physically. So I'm hoping we are going to have a couple of meetings in the morning with some of the doctors.
Right.
We'll set up times so that mentally, from the aspect of OBGYN, socially, counseling, everything
Right.
done, we can uplift the women who are in. So we're working on it, inshallah, as we were successful in Chawala, and hopefully we'll be successful here, inshallah.
Inshallah.
So that's where we stand right now. If there's any other project on my way, will always be an opportunity. As I said, I'm a physician, I'm on call 24/7. So if anything is
Right.
needed medically, I'm always here to help. anybody in the community.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Rubina. That was like a very brief insight into what Women's Wing is actually, looking forward to or, striving for. Thank you very much for
You're
joining
Right.
us. It was an honor.
Thank you.
Ji, please, Miss Mariam.
Sorry. I just had one question, Dr. Rubina. It was a question. I'm getting a lot of requests for people to speak in Urdu. I will do my best. It's been a while I've spoken Urdu, the proper Urdu. So, Dr. Rubina, आपने Afghanistan, you've uh, done the e-clinics with Afghanistan, right?
We are starting.
How was that? How was that different? Because like I'm just curious personally because there was Taliban, women are not allowed to go out, and how was that experience? Can you
It
shed some light, please?
sure it is yet to come, that experience, because when you compare where we are sitting in a world where everything is available to women, compare it to a place where women are hardly allowed to get out of the house, it's going to be very challenging. It's going to be very challenging talking to the doctors and having follow up visits. We are trying to have visits from houses, particularly if the woman is pregnant or she has a medical issue that's not been attended to, and trying to get together and coordinate transportation, listen to these people. So it's very challenging to reach out to these women who are not easily accessible and are not allowed to be accessible.
Right.
Right, right. Okay. So I think some technical issues happened, but again, I thank you again, Dr. Rubina. Definitely, it must be very challenging doing this DV clinics in Afghan, but um, it's very much appreciated the efforts of Women's Wing in this regard. अब आगे जो है वो हमारी बहुत खास मेहमान हमारे साथ आ चुकी हैं इस्माइल पाकिस्तान से जो कि एक मेडिकल स्टूडेंट हैं अस्सलाम वालेकुम इस्माइल कैसी हैं आप
Walaikum assalam. Walaikum assalam. It's actually Imshal.
Oh,
I'm
Imshal, I'm
sure.
so sorry. This sounds like,
Yeah.
there is always some stuff like that
No,
going on.
that's all right.
Apologies. Imshal, आपको हम वेलकम करते हैं और थैंक यू फॉर जॉइनिंग अस एट दिस आवर ऑफ द नाइट और मॉर्निंग
No,
Right.
that's totally all right. It's like 6:30 in the morning, I think.
Good,
राइट
inshallah. You're giving us a lot of inspiration, by waking up. You're the younger generation, Gen Z as they may call, right? So welcome. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
Marini. I'm co-hosting with Warda. और हम लोगों को पता चला and we were told about IMI wing कि there is definitely हम सबके ख्वाब होते हैं आगे बढ़ना पढ़ाई करना
Yeah.
कोशिशें करना but Allah only
Mm.
makes some people capable of getting to that stage and alhamdulillah
Yeah.
you're beyond them mashallah so आप कुछ बताएंगे कि आपकी like आई ने किस तरह से आपको ये प्लेटफॉर्म दिया और आपके फ्यूचर गोल्स क्या हैं इंशाल्लाह
Basically, I got into medical this last year, and obviously, as you guys know, medical is like so expensive in Pakistan, especially. Even in government university, even if it's not a private university, it's like very expensive, and I don't, matlab, it's very hard for women. Matlab, it's hard for children as it's to afford it, right? So IMI really helped me with a scholarship. It was because obviously then in that case I would be able to focus on other things and not worry about this and focus on my studies, on my wards and other stuff, on trying to become a better doctor, than focusing on these issues. Um, so it really helped me in that sense. And in the future, I really wanna continue continue with my studies, obviously, and become specialized in a cardiac sector. And
माशाल्लाह
I really hope to give back to the community also, just like I am getting help. This way the chain would go on, and there would always be someone who needs help. So this way there would there would be someone, one person less who would need help, right?
Right, absolutely. And you were right. That's exactly what I wanted to bring up, that, we all uplift each other. And I'm so grateful to IMI,
Yeah,
for reaching out to people like you, young talent, and people who are interested, जो आगे जाकर not only अपने job से justice करेंगे, but inshallah you will do justice by every person you come
inshallah.
across. And
Yeah,
Muslims women wing, we are very proud to have you, inshallah, and inshallah Allah आपको
thank you.
तरक्की दे, and we're really hopeful that one day
Thank
you
you,
will,
thank you.
come and volunteer, and one day you will just contribute, just with your knowledge and everything. So thank you so much for joining.
Inshallah,
To
you
all
you
the
gotta help the community that gives you, right? You
Absolutely, and
gotta
that
give back to the community.
there is no better way, and the satisfaction that you get, I don't think there's anything that measures up to it.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
definitely
definitely.
something you have to give back to the community. What was the reaction कि आपके माँ बाप का क्या reaction, आपके माँ बाप ने आपको किस तरह से support किया, do you have other siblings जिनको medical में
Yeah,
interest है?
my parents were ecstatic when they heard about my admission, obviously, and even more than ecstatic when they heard about the scholarship from IMI, because that was a relief. Because my sisters, I have two sisters, two younger sisters. Uh, they also want to do medical. They grew up watching me, so like they are basically kind of inspired by me. They wanna also get into a good university and continue their studies in medical. So obviously in this sense, my parents were very happy, because obviously my sisters also want to continue down this path. So this would not only help me but also help them in the
Yes,
future.
you
And
are.
now that we are in this community, it's definite, it would be of great help.
Thank you so much for your time, Inshallah, we're looking forward to hearing more from you, and we'll proceed with the show. Thank you so much for coming
Thank
on. Thank
you.
you. Jazakallah.
Thank
Okay, moving on to the next speaker. I will let Dr. Varda introduce her.
Right. Thank you, Miss Mariam, and it was so good to know about Shal and her inspiring journey. So next we have Dr. Shehla Naqvi, who is the co-chair of IMI Women's Wing Literary Group. हम आपको खुश आमदीद कहते हैं डॉक्टर शहला नकवी। मसरूफ़ वक्त से आपने वक्त निकाला हमें ज्वाइन किया। और लिटरेरी ग्रुप की तो बहुत माशाल्लाह डिमांड भी है और धूम भी है हमारे वुमेंस विंग के अंदर। तो सबसे पहले आपसे ये पूछना चाहूँगी कि अगर आप हमें थोड़ा-सा आइडिया दें कि आपका 2021 का साल कैसा था कोविड के दरमियान, और वुमेन्स विंग से मुताल्लिक लिटरेरी ग्रुप ने अगर कुछ एक्टिविटीज़ की हों तो प्लीज़ बताइए?
अस्सलाम वालेकुम। सब लोगों को सब इंटरनेशनल वुमेंस डे मुबारक हो। और ये इसके साथ मैं ये कहूँगी कि हम सब को अंदाज़ा होना चाहिए कि हम कितने प्रिविलेज्ड हैं। वी आर अ ग्रुप ऑफ हाईली प्रिविलेज्ड वुमेन who have achieved distinction in this world through education, and which we didn't get by ourselves, but with the support of our families, support of our mentors. And this is the time for us to learn to pass it on. On the other hand, really the focus of International Women's Day should be on the larger community of women who do not have the privileges we have, who do not have chances for education, and many of whom, unfortunately, right now are suffering with loss of their breadwinners with the bomb blast in Peshawar. So, with all the happiness of Shaban, I want all of us to remember that it's up to us to reach out to the women who have been left bereft of their breadwinners, whose children are now lacking their father's comfort and earning power. So these are very important things for us to remember. It's very interesting that the IMI made, first of all, a women's wing. And then that women's wing has been so active in so many formats, one of which is its literary activities. We have many writers amongst the women in IMI, and one of those is Dr. Azra Raza, who published a book, The First Cell, and it was really a highly lauded book. It was reviewed very well. I think it was published in 2020, and New York Times counted it amongst the best, one of the best books written in that year. We also have amongst us Tahira Naqvi, who has translated almost all of the famous writer Ismat Chuttai's work from Urdu into English. Her last and probably most meaningful to us is the fact that most of Ismat Chuttai's work is about women, in downtrodden women in the Indo-Pakistan society. So translating it in English brings that information to many of the young people in United States who cannot access and are not really sure of the lives of the poor women in Pakistan and India. Her last translation is that of a novel called A Drop of Blood, which Isma Shottai wrote as a novelization of the Waqia Karbala. So when you read it in English, it may give you the emotional background of the whole event, other than the historical facts. So these are the kind of things which have been going on, and we held on Zoom. We had a mushaira, which was in which only women poets were invited.
wow.
And it was very popular. It was heard by many people. Its recordings were listened to by and spread around the world, I should say. So we were very proud of doing that. One of the poets who participated in that was Dr. Sarbat Zahra. And I want to clarify, she is a doctor who lives in Dubai and writes poetry in Urdu. And she had published 2 books of poetry, Jalti Hawa Ka Geet and Waqt Ki Qaid Se. And since then, she has also published her poems translated in English under the name of Wonderland. So once again, the translation would bring the ideas of a Pakistani accomplished, educated woman closer to the youth in the United States, who is more likely to read in English and understand in English than in Urdu. I think we have a message from Dr. Sarwat Zahra, and do you think we could show it here?
Ji,
Yes, for
bilkul.
sure, I
Dr.
can do.
Shaila, it is such a pleasure to have you. And like she said, like you said, there is so much. There's no literature in our lives. We're all educated. We go to school, but literature just adds life. To everything. And I'm personally a very big literature fan. So poetry, inshallah, I'm definitely going to look into that book. And I'm sure हमारे पास वीडियो है उनका because वो obviously टाइमिंग डिफरेंस की
Yeah,
वजह से आ
time
नहीं
difference की
पाए.
वजह से, बिल्कुल.
अच्छा, तो
But
मैं आपको
IMI
अपनी
की
किताब में से
खवातीन विंग में शामिल तमाम खवातीन को विमेंस डे की बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद. यकीनन आप सबका साथ ही हमारी आपकी तवानाई है. मैं सरवत ज़हरा इस वक्त शायरा की हैसियत से आपसे मुखातिब हूँ, और यकीनन इससे पहले भी आप सब से इज़्ज़त अफजाई पा चुकी हूँ. आज मैं अपनी किताब जो कि अमेज़ॉन पे शाया हुई है, वंडरलैंड, जो कि डॉक्टर रिजवान अली और प्रोफेसर रॉबर्ट शोल्स ने मेरी नज़मों का इंतखाब तर्जुमा किया है, और वो अमेज़ॉन पे बासानी दस्तयाब है. उसमें से एक शेर सुनाकर और फिर आपसे दरखास्त करूंगी कि अगर आप पढ़ना चाहें तो आप खरीद सकते हैं. ये नज़्म मेरी बिन्ते हवा का तर्जुमा है. Eve's daughter. I am Eve's daughter, That's my crime. On top of that, poetry, the greatest crime. I'm a woman, so why should I have feelings? Why be alive? I just meet a need. This insight itself is a crime. On the top of that, poetry, the greatest crime. बहुत शुक्रिया, बहुत नवाजिश, सलामत रहिए और आप सबका हौसला भी सलामत रहे।
बहुत शुक्रिया, बहुत ज़बरदस्त, माशाल्लाह। मिसेस सरवत ज़हरा की तरफ से हमने मैसेज देखा और डॉक्टर शैला हमें कोई किताब मेरे ख्याल में दिखा रही थी, तो
जी,
प्लीज़ वी आर
ये
बैक।
मेरी किताब है और मैं
ओह!
इसमें से आपको एक नज़्म सुनाना चाहती हूँ।
प्लीज़, प्लीज़।
हमारे पाकिस्तान और हिंदुस्तान में बहुत सी औरतें और लड़कियां कशीदाकारी से कमाई करके अपने ख़ानदान वालों का सहारा बनती हैं। ये नज़्म एक ऐसी ही लड़की के बारे में है और इसका नाम है नख्ल मरियम। टाट के एक पर्दे के पीछे घुटी हुई गलियों की फ़ज़ा में एक कशीदा करने वाली गुलकारी की शायक लड़की करती है ऐसे गुलबारी, मलमल हो जैसे एक क्यारी। हब्स और गर्मी में ये मालन बेल चढ़ाए, फूल खिलाए, ढेर चमेली के लग जाएं, गजरे बेले के लहराएं। लम्स से दोशीज़ा हाथों के यूं सरशार हुआ जाता है। कपड़ा सूरत नख्ले मरियम हलता बारावर होता है। अपनी आँख की जोत से इसने अपने घर के दीप जलाए, लेकिन इससे क़ब्ल की चांदी इसकी चोटी में घुस जाए। इसकी थकी हुई पलकों को चूम लिया कर कोई मसीहा, पोरों के ज़ख्मों को एक दिन अपने लम्स से यकसर भर दे।
वाह!
Mashallah. Oh my God. I got goosebumps. Thank you so much. That was
बहुत
such a
खूबसूरत।
beautiful and a deep poem. Mashallah. बिल्कुल आपने दिल को छू लेने वाली नज्म पढ़ी. Thank you so much. आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया डॉक्टर शैला. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. इंशाल्लाह आगे भी जाकर आपकी किताबें पढ़नी है.
इंशाल्लाह।
इंशाल्लाह.
थैंक यू, थैंक यू। नेक्स्ट अब हम इनवाइट करने लगे हैं हमारे वुमेन्स विंग का मेंटल हेल्थ सपोर्ट ग्रुप, जिसकी को चेयर हैं डॉक्टर तस्वी फातिमा। तो हम आपको वेलकम करते हैं डॉक्टर तस्वी, और आप भी थ्रू आउट हमारे साथ इस 2021 में वुमेन्स विंग की जर्नी में आप और आपका ग्रुप पार्टिसिपेट करते रहे हैं। और डेफ़िनेटली इस साल में अगर पहले नहीं भी समझ में आया तो इस साल में तो सबको डेफ़िनेटली मेंटल हेल्थ की अहमियत का अंदाज़ा हो गया होगा।
बिल्कुल.
तो आपसे सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन जो मेरी साइड से है, फिर आई विल हैंड ओवर टू मिस मरियम, कि आपका कैसा एक्सपीरियंस था इन 2021 अमिड कोविड, एंड व्हाट वाज़ द वुमेन्स विंग मेंटल हेल्थ ग्रुप डूइंग थ्रूआउट?
Okay. So first of all, I really thank you for having me here. And I will just want to say a couple of things that I feel very honored to be part of Women's Thing. And that's the best example I have seen, women empowering each other, and also working together, shoulder to shoulder, for the betterment of the community in general, globally and locally. So, actually, it's the very organization, and especially is one of the inspiration for me as well. Though I'm the prophet. As for the related, it's really a challenging time. Everybody we talk about how the stress of the heart and in and difficult time. We are doing important part
Are you able to hear her?
I think there is something technically
Static.
incorrect here.
But in the meanwhile, before she comes back, I would like to सबको बताना ज़रूरी है और सबको कि हमें इस्लाम में इतना बताया नहीं जाता है कि हमारी मेंटल हेल्थ है। सब कहते हैं नहीं बीमारी है, नहीं दुआ करो। बिल्कुल बेशक अल्लाह से दुआ मांगना तो फ़र्ज़ है हमारा बट उसके अलावा कोई अगर आपको एक डायरेक्शन दे, कई सोच के और कई बीमारियां जो बिल्कुल एसोसिएटेड होती हैं, जो जिनकी वर्स हो
बिल्कुल,
गई कोविड के दौरान। So,
बिल्कुल,
Dr. Tasbih Fatima has really led a group of very talented people जिन्होंने
बिल्कुल,
काफ़ी कंट्रीब्यूट करके हमारे काफ़ी औरतों को स्पेशली क्योंकि घरों में रहना और जॉब्स करना और हर हर तरह से लुकिंग स्टेबल वाज वन ऑफ द रोल्स एंड आई थिंक वी आर हैविंग
बिल्कुल।
हर बैक
Gee, I
so
think Dr. Tasbih, you are with
I
us.
think it got
hello.
connected.
Yes, no problem. We were just telling how important you were, throughout the pandemic. So well, I let you speak. Thank you.
Thank you for yeah. So any I think going forward, I think we are doing this for Afghan people, and hopefully we'll be starting soon. Where provide attractives of that. I'm sure that there's an important role of help the trauma and the suffering they have been going.
Right.
So I'm looking hopefully you are have
That's all right. That's all right. Some technical issues. They're always there
Some
anyway.
technical issue there. कोई
Right.
बात नहीं, बट वरदा हम लोगों ने
जी,
तो डेफिनेटली एक्सपीरियंस किया है काफ़ी घरों में बैठकर मेंटल हेल्थ और
बिल्कुल,
लोगों ने काफ़ी एक दूसरे से बात भी की थी। तो बिल्कुल
बिल्कुल,
ख़वातीन जो हैं वी आर लिटिल सेंसिटिव, तो हमें काफ़ी हेल्प मिली इस मेंटल हेल्थ ग्रुप से। देयर आर बंच ऑफ टैलेंटेड पीपल एंड आई एम अगेन वेरी ग्रेटफुल कि
right.
मुस्लिम औरतें वी आर कमिंग फॉरवर्ड विद ऑल दैट, और ये सारी जो सर्विसेज हैं वो सबको प्रोवाइड हो रही हैं रिगार्डलेस।
बिल्कुल,
तो किसी के पास, जिसके पास भी फ़ोन है उसके पास वीडियो जा रहे हैं। So
very true.
definitely. So
Right.
moving on, I think we've lost her, but we can speak about the Dream Project, the
Definitely we
very very
can.
special topic, the Dream Project, which is coming up next week.
Yes,
And
inshallah, March
it's the
19th.
groundbreaking events. We do not want to miss it. It's a huge contribution to the Muslim community, let alone
Right.
Shia community. I feel like it's a blessing to all. So we would like to invite Dr. Huma Naqvi, none other than Dr. Huma Naqvi again, to
Definitely.
speak a few words and let people know what the Dream Project is, और आगे बताएं कि इंशाल्लाह इसका सिलसिला आगे बढ़ाएं।
And as Dr. Huma joins us alongside, I would like to mention that she is the most uplifting, most inspiring lady herself, who is so hardworking and definitely a mentor for me and a motivational person and inspiration for all of us. Over
She
to
is
you, Dr.
definitely
Huma.
grateful. Just like she said, one of the kindest and smartest women needs no introduction. But before that, we want to show everyone कि ड्रीम
Right.
प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में एक हम वीडियो दिखा दें कि like an
जी,
insight
sure.
into it, that what our objective is, how will it benefit not only the whole awam but like women also, ये job
बिल्कुल,
opportunities open करेगी, create करेगी, inshallah ये project, so
इंशाल्लाह.
maybe we can just have the video now.
Right.
After serving humanity across the globe for the past 30 years, Imamia Medics International is taking a significant leap towards the future. Tracking the fast-paced world and modern-day challenges, IMI is launching its milestone multi-purpose dream project in the heart of America, New Jersey, exclusively designed to cater future needs of the Muslim and other communities in the USA. The first significant part of this dream project is the assisted living facility, designed to provide comfort and acknowledgement to our respected elders who also invested their entire lives to shape our future. Equipped with state-of-the-art facilities, this center will provide an opportunity for our seniors to spend quality time according to their culture and faith-specific needs. The Dream Project spans over 30 acres and will be the hub of multiple services and activities from all ages. These will include skilled nursing facility, inpatient rehab, doctor's plaza, IMI's headquarters, a fully equipped studio for MyTV, state-of-the-art library, auditorium, smart classrooms for Sadiq International University, gymnasium, and a 500-capacity multipurpose hall, all of which will be developed in phases. The Dream Project is designed to be fully self-sufficient that will generate employment to hundreds of volunteers, students, and skilled workers. The center will provide various health, technology, and social services that will help generate significant revenues. IMI intends to use 20% of this income on free medical treatment of poor and deserving community members in this facility, along with several welfare activities. The Dream Project is a pilot model that upon successful completion will be a spread to major US cities. But we can't do it alone. This dream can only come true with your help and support at every step. IMI is unveiling its Dream Project on the 15th of Shaban under the patronage of its patron Imam Zamana alayhi salam. Guests are invited at 2:30 p.m. sharp at the Hyatt Regency Princeton at Carnegie Center in Princeton, New Jersey. After the Dream Project presentation, a magnanimous flag-hoisting ceremony of the Alam of Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam will be held at the project site in Robbinsville, New Jersey. This spectacular ceremony will be attended by esteemed politicians, specialist doctors, scientists, scholars, writers, businessmen, and dignitaries from the community. This unveiling ceremony is the first step in the fulfillment of a lifelong journey of 30 years. Although the project will take a while to be fully functional, we are thankful to Almighty Allah for being able to take this first humble step. We invite you to be a part of this proud moment and see history in making. Let's do something in our lives worth remembering for ages. We look forward to welcoming you on 15th of Shaban, 19th of March at 2:30 p.m. at the Hyatt Regency Princeton at Carnegie Center in New Jersey.
Right. I hope that was an informative video for everyone, and that gives us all an insight for the Dream Project of IMI. Next,
And I hope
we
everyone joins us, and on the event, March
Inshallah,
19th. I hope everybody
inshallah.
joins. And look who's here, mashallah, my very good friend, my young poetess, and bunch of talent. I can go on, but I would let Batul
Thank
go.
you for joining us, Batul Rizvi, the very young and vibrant member of IMI Women's Wing as well as IMI Youth Group. So we welcome you, and please go ahead for what you have for us today, please.
Thank you so much. And inshallah, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody next Saturday, March 19th, for the Dream
Inshallah.
Project, inshallah. So today I'm just going to be reciting two short poems in honor of International Women's Day. But I can't start this off without reciting a few stanzas in honor of Bibi Zainab alayhi salam. So
Please.
this poem is titled "The Lady of Strength." I look at the flames of heartbreak and destruction, embers of God's beauty still aglow, when strength smokes the darkened cloud of loss. I look into the flame of my heart set ablaze by the Lady of Strength who once looked in the eye of a tyrant and spoke the truth, shaking the earth 1400 years after. Strength breeds strength, eloquence bleeds into eloquence, resilience spreads down generations. Look at the thread weaving Islam's rope firm. Is this Zainab or is this Haider? And then my second poem is titled The People Like Us. Thank you. And it's titled The People Like Us, and it's an imagined conversation between a daughter and her mother. Her breath warms my cheeks. Is there a place for people like us? Her stubby finger pulls my purple dupatta. How do I tell her without crushing her? The world wants to hush her, paintbrush her, flush her dreams away. How do I tell her she will learn to unlearn everything she taught herself to learn, yearn for? When the burning comes, she will turn her head and earn the respect of those most important to her. Her breath warms my cheeks. People like us make our own place, hand carve it, break all ceilings, shatter all glass until there's nothing left to be shattered. Hashtag break the bias. Thank you so much.
Break the bias. You almost had me crying. Thank you so much, Batul. She is unbelievably talented, and
Very
mashallah,
true.
your poems are so heartfelt, much appreciated. We're looking forward to more, younger women, younger girls like you coming up with, more talent. I love doctors and engineers, but I have a heart for literature. So
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
definitely, thank you
Thank
so much for coming.
Happy International Women's Day.
Yeah, happy
Happy
International
International
Women's
Women's
Day
Day
to
to
you.
you
Yes,
and
likewise.
everyone.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Moving on, we have a segment with Fatima. अब हम करेंगे चटपटी बातें. We definitely have Ramzan coming up. We are going to head towards the definitely good eating food habits. So we have Fatima here, and mashallah, she's gonna share some insight into good food, good healthy cooking.
Welcome, Fatma Heather. Welcome. Thank
Welcome,
you for
Fatima.
joining us.
Um,
Are you okay?
like they on so I quick
Are there any technicalities here? I think we are
Yeah,
not able to hear Fatma
yeah.
properly.
Sorry, Fatima, your voice is breaking up, like it's coming in and out.
All right, all right. Meanwhile, when Fatma, inshallah, joins us back, I would now have the honor and privilege to invite the Global Chair of IMI Women's Wing, Dr. Huma Naqvi, to please, if you would like to brief anything about the IMI Dream Project and invite the members and everyone on the groundbreaking ceremony. Dr. Huma Naqvi.
Okay, or can we have Dr. Kamar Naqvi to join us? Is
Do we
the
have Miss?
yeah.
Okay, I think Fatma
Oh,
is
we have
back.
Fatima back. Okay,
assalamualaikum everyone. How's the sound now?
it sounds much better. Thank you.
Okay,
Much better.
Perfect. Okay, so I'll pick up from where I left off, or actually I'll just continue from where I was. So I just wanted to say Happy International Women's Day to all the ladies watching, and give a big thank you to IMI and Dr. Himanaki for asking me to come in today. I am doing a segment on a healthy, quick, and delicious sari recipe for you guys. This is one of my go-to breakfast options, and I like it because not only does it give you enough fuel to last you to your next meal, and it's also really, really delicious. And I like it for sari because the cook time for this is around 15 minutes. So cooking has become a really big passion of mine. I love trying new recipes in the kitchen and playing around with new ingredients. I'm a huge proponent of when you feel good, you do good. And so one of my favorite ways of making myself feel good from the inside out is fueling my body with nutritional meals. So this recipe is actually from Zara Alibai's blog, and once I discovered it, I've been making it ever since. It's especially great for women because a lot of ladies in my life actually aren't a big fan of eggs. And so with this recipe, you can incorporate eggs into your diet while not tasting the egg taste because it's overpowered with sweet potato. It's also cooked in coconut oil, and there's very few ingredients you need for this meal and basic spices. So anyone can make this on any day. So let's get into it. I'm just going to flip my camera.
We are excited.
I'm always excited when it comes to food.
Okay, so here are the ingredients we're going to start off with. So we have one sweet potato that we're going to peel and shred so it looks like something like this. We have 2 eggs, some chili flakes, black pepper, and Himalayan salt. We have some cilantro to garnish, and like I said earlier, we're going to be cooking this in coconut oil. So you want to start off by adding the oil into your pan and the sweet potato that we have previously shred up. So you want to stir and cook this on medium to low heat until it becomes soft, kind of like this consistency. So as you're stirring, once you've given it enough time, you want to make a well in your sweet potato. So you want to grab your utensil and make a small well in your meal. So it looks something like this. At this point, you've already added in your spices. So my oven is off right now, but you do this with your oven on. You want to incorporate your spices into your sweet potato. And in this well, you want to crack your egg and add it in the middle there. Once you've added in your egg, you want to cover and cook until your desired consistency for your egg. So I like my yolk to be a little bit runny. So I cook it for a couple minutes, probably about, depending on your stove and your heat, I cook it for around 5 to 6 minutes. So once your egg is done to your desired consistency, your meal would look something like this. So I like to garnish with black pepper, cilantro, and I actually added in some green onions as well. I like to taste this a lot with ketchup, so I have organic ketchup here because it tastes just like fries. And if you want to add more protein and make this a little bit more hearty, you can also add in some ground beef. But this is a very simple recipe, and it should fuel you for your entire day, and hopefully till iftar time.
Wow, that's so good, Fatma. Oh my God, I'm impressed. Like that took barely a few minutes. Like
yeah, it's very easy. I hope you guys try it out in Ramzan or even for breakfast tomorrow. So hope you guys enjoy.
That has already made me hungry, actually.
I'm trying that tomorrow. Thank you so much. Thank you, Fatima.
Thank you, Fatima.
And I hope we have a lot of viewers for your channel.
Inshallah. So moving on, we have a very special guest, Mrs. Kamar Naqvi, who is joining us from IMI Women's Wing Florida chapter. We welcome you, Mrs. Kamar. Happy Women's Day to you.
Happy Women's Day. Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम.
आपका बहुत शुक्रिया आपने हमें ज्वाइन किया. तो आप अगर हमें कुछ बताना चाहें कि थ्रू आउट द पास्ट ईयर आपका 2021 ड्यूरिंग द कोविड कैसा रहा और एज अ वुमेन आपके एक्सपीरियंसेस थे और लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स दैट यू डू फॉर द कम्युनिटी एंड अदरवाइज, तो आपने क्या क्या देखा और क्या क्या एक्टिविटीज रही? वी वुड लव टू नो.
last year आपका commitment कोविड कैसा रहा और as a woman आपके और a lot of things that you do for the community and
Mrs. Naqvi,
क्या क्या लगता है क्या क्या
Do you want me to mute or
जी प्लीज प्लीज, आपसे हम ये पूछ रहे थे कि आपका थ्रू आउट
जी
2021 का
हाँ,
ईयर
मैंने
किस तरह का
बिल्कुल
रहा?
सुना आपका सवाल और मेरे ख्याल से एक मिनट ये
I think आपका दूसरा YouTube भी
YouTube या let me
जी, yeah, if you could mute it.
हाँ
जी प्लीज.
Sorry.
तो आप YouTube वाली विंडो अगर क्लोज कर दें तो इट्स गुड.
Is it good? Is it
It's
better
much
now? अब ये
जी,
बेहतर हो गया है?
बिल्कुल
जी,
बेहतर.
वेरी मच वेरी मच.
अच्छा, नहीं जनाब, बिल्कुल ये कोविड की वजह से जो है काफ़ी कुछ नई चीज़ें सीखने में आई और एज़ अ वुमन, एज़ अ मदर, we learn a lot. We become the teachers, we become the mentors, we become everything और वाक़ई में इस कोविड ने पूरी दुनिया को ग्लोबली एक साथ एक बिल्कुल जिसे कहते हैं ना कि सबको एक उसमें कर दिया, एक
बिल्कुल.
नया हमको कॉन्सेप्ट दिया और उसी में जो है पूरी दुनिया से आपने देखा कि सब ने आपको जॉइन किया एट द सेम टाइम. ये इस कोविड का जो पॉजिटिव पहलू है, आई विल से दैट्स व्हाट इट इज़.
Agreed.
और मैं कहना चाहूँगी सब लोगों को मुबारकबाद देना चाहूँगी इस मौके पे वुमेन्स डे के. उस पे बीबी फातिमा ज़हरा के लिए एक शेर है और उस पे मैं अपना ये इख्तिताम करूँगी कि हमारी जो ज़िंदगियाँ हैं वो बीबी के तफज़्ज़ुल, उनके तुफ़ैल में एज़ अ माँ, एज़ अ बेटी, एज़ अ औरत बहुत ही हम अपनी बीबी को फॉलो करते हैं और उनके उससे सीखते हैं. वो कल भी पंजतन में सदारत मकाम थी, वो कल भी पंजतन में सदारत मकाम थी, मनसब यही है आज भी शयान फातिमा. और हम सब जो है बीवी के ग़ुलाम हैं, उनकी शहज़ादी के नक्श क़दम पे चल रहे हैं और बीवी हम सबको तौफ़ीक़ नेक अता फ़रमाए. और इस मौके पे बस मैं यही कहना चाहूँगी कि बहुत-बहुत शुक्रिया वर्दा आपका और डॉक्टर हुमा का कि आप लोगों ने मुझे इस काबिल समझा और 2 बोल बोलने का मौका दिया. सब लोगों को बहुत-बहुत मुबारक हो और यही है कि एज़ अ माँ हमने अपने घर में जब आँख खोली और अपने बुज़ुर्गों को देखा अज़ादारी करते हुए और किसी चीज़ में कभी उन्होंने पीछे नहीं हटे. सुबह मुझे याद है 7 बजे मेरी दादी निकला करती थी घर से मजलिस के लिए, क्योंकि सबसे पहली मजलिस हमारे ताया के घर पे होती थी एंड वी ऑल यूज्ड टू लिव क्लोज बाय. तो एज़ अ जिसे कहते हैं ना बच्चों को एक प्लेटफ़ॉर्म जो मिला, जो हमें एज़ अ आज जो हम कर रहे हैं, वो सिर्फ़ अपने बुज़ुर्गों की नक्शे क़दम पे चलते हुए. और शुक्रिया बहुत-बहुत आप लोगों का, बड़ी मेहरबानी. हैव अ गुड डे. थैंक यू.
Thank you so
बहुत
much.
शुक्रिया.
जज़ाक बिल्कुल. हम Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. So next, again, I would like to take this honor, Mariam, to invite the global chair of IMI Women's Wing, Dr. Huma, a mentor, an inspiration, and the kindest person I know, to
Yes.
please
And
join.
is
Thank you,
one of the
Varda.
smartest women I know too.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Agree.
तो भाई पता ही नहीं चला कि 1 घंटा कैसे गुज़र गया, right?
True,
So
very true.
much to recap and so much to say. But you, Varda and Mariam and the whole media team, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप लोगों का कि you put this thing together. And I'm so glad for the people who are staying late and listening to us and all the members who join, especially the women's of Women Wing. जो कि उनका विजन, उनकी मेहनत, उनका टाइम, उनकी वॉलंटियरिज्म इज़ मेकिंग दिस ग्रुप टू ग्रो ट्रेमेंडसली. तो मेरे पास अल्फाज नहीं है शुक्रिया अदा करने के आज का स्पेशल डे, इंटरनेशनल वुमेन डे पे. जैसे कि सब कह रहे हैं कि ये दिन एक आज का दिन नहीं है. 8th of March इज़ ओनली ऑफिशियली. वुमेन्स डे इज़ एवरी डे अनऑफिशियली. As a mother, as a daughter, as a sister, as a wife, we have so many roles to play. And congratulate all the women to fulfill their great roles and sacrifice their own time for others. सो बस ये है कि बहुत खुशी है कि अल्लाह ताला ने हमें एक प्लेटफॉर्म दिया है और हम इस काबिल किया है कि हम दूसरों के लिए कुछ कर सकते हैं और आई ऑलवेज से दैट IMI is a platform for all of us who has a passion to help others. The IMI is for everyone. So it's not, there's no age limit, there is no discrimination. It's like
Right.
breaking the bias. That's the theme of International Women Day today. So
Bilkul.
we want every walk of life women to come and join so we can work together
बिल्कुल,
and we help each other and help our
that's
community
what
and nation. सो
जी
एंड आखिर में मैं आप लोगों को दावत देना चाहूँगी तहे दिल से कि प्लीज़ जॉइन अस ऑन March 19 which is next week to celebrate our inauguration of our dream project and it will be such a mesmerizing event for all of us. Whoever can join, we will greatly appreciate and see us in person. I know COVID has all these negative and positive effects. Positive is only that it brings the community, the global community together. But inshallah, God willing, next year we'll celebrate this in live and we can see each other and can have more interact. जैसे कि देखिए कितना माशाल्लाह इन एक घंटे में हमने कितनी चीज़ें देखी. It's not only the physicians who are offering their
Bilkul.
free clinics and services and consultation, but look at the beauty of women wing. We have everything here. Look at Mariam. She has been teaching us all the exercises and
Swimming there.
meditation and yoga and keep us, fit and healthy. And all the poetry, which is inspiring, and we have artists in the group. So it's a very diverse, vibrant group. I
Right.
request all of you to come and join us, and I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun and a lot of sawab, inshallah.
जी
Right.
So
So,
thank you very
Dr.
much.
Uma, just a small
Ji.
question for the viewers who are maybe watching us for the first time, that how do you see the future of Women's Wing, as part of IMI?
Ji. Alhamdulillah, the way it's expanding, I
Right.
see it growing very
Every
tremendously.
time.
इंशाल्लाह
In like couple of years, 2 3 years, it started from one place in New Jersey, and now it's in many countries. We have several chapters, and the way it's growing, and there is a need also. That's the first thing. So we like to replicate this way of helping others to all different communities. So this is a very bright future, and I
Inshallah.
request all of you to come and join and have fun with us.
Right. So my next
Inshallah.
question stems from this same part, that for the young women, for any women anywhere who would like to join, how can they join the Women's Wing?
Yeah. So, I mean, the best thing is to get in touch with us so we
Right.
can make their groups, individual groups in the community,
Right.
and we can teach them how we grow and how we help each other. This is all
Mhm.
volunteer work, and Alhamdulillah, Allah Ta'ala give us the strength to do good
Inshallah.
things to others. So, this is a very great blessing of Ahl Bayt, and we are very thankful for this gift.
बिल्कुल and to summarize it, I think the most beautiful part about this IMI wing is that not everybody has to be a doctor or a lawyer. आप जो भी हैं आप अपनी हर capacity में, if you work at a bank, if you work at as a social worker, if you're somebody who works from home, you know,
Or if you're a housewife.
yes, you could be anything and you could still contribute and be a part of
Absolutely,
home.
absolutely.
So
Yeah,
that's what
yeah,
I personally love. And uh,
yeah.
everybody is so approachable, and हम एक दूसरे को बस uplift करने की पूरी कोशिश में
Yeah.
लगे.
जैसे मैंने कहा, inshallah next year we'll all get together and we can have a live event and more fun, and we'll share all our experiences and activities. Inshallah.
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 Okay.
Inshallah. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so
Thank you
much,
very
Dr.
much.
Uma.
Thank
Thank you very much for being with us. And here I would like to mention to all the people watching us that please join our social media pages of the IMI on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The handles are in front of you. please join us and stay updated with our activities of the Women's Wing and IMI in general. Thank you very much, Miss Mariam Ali. If you
Thank
would
you,
like to say
Varda.
anything while we are concluding the Women's Day special transmission, please, if you'd
Yeah,
like to say anything.
I just like to say that I am so grateful again to be a part of such a big community and women's wing. When I started, I didn't know that I was going to be, enjoying the process from the beginning, and inshallah, more to come. And I wish all the women a very, very happy International Day. And to all the viewers that are not women, thank you for supporting us. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Mariam. You are a wonderful co-host. In addition to being
Thank
a
you.
very nice,
Thank you,
beautiful person, and I would especially thank the media team for arranging this whole Women's Day transmission on a very short notice and having all of us together and encouraging us that we can do it.
Yeah.
So thank you, the media team. Thank you, IMI and Women's Wing. And in the end, we'd like to play a year in review video for all of you to have a look. And with that, thank you for joining us, and Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
IMI वालों का भी बहुत शुक्रिया कि उन्होंने हमें सपोर्ट करा और हमें ऑटो जो है वो एक बाहैसियत रोज़गार हमें उन्होंने फ़राहम किया।